And here we are. Yo, what up? It's Lamech with Selah Sports TV. Let me turn this shit down. Here with the live stream that we all been waiting for. Errol the Truth Spence versus Terence Bud Crawford. Just a little bit. Right now we're in the preliminary stages, right? So we haven't gotten to the pay-per-view yet. Um, but I expect a seamless transition, right? I think anybody who comes over here to rock out with us. Oh, this dude Reyes is pouring it on, man. Oh, and he took a knee. Polite took a knee. First drop of the match. Reyes dropped him. Reyes doesn't seem to have a lot of power, but he's pretty busy, right? He's a very busy, and he quit. The dude quit. The dude literally quit. Polite, I mean, he took the knee, but he was fine. He instantly got back up. Before the referee hit the count of three, Polite was up on his feet. The referee asked him if he wanted to continue, and he said no. What in the Jamal Charlo is going on? I mean, Reyes, like I said, Reyes, he was getting shots off, but you can see that he doesn't have power. You know, you can see that. Wow. Speaking of Charlo, man, that was rough. They might have upstaged the whole fight we got tonight, man. With Caleb Plant, shame on Caleb Plant for upstaging this fight, man. Shame on him. But I gotta tell you, man, it couldn't have happened to a better guy. Jamal Charlo, he's been due for that type of thing to happen for a long time, right? Um, these are preliminary fights. We haven't made it to the pay per view yet, so I'm not gonna be calling these fights, right? I'm sitting here sipping on some good, about to smoke on some good, right? I'm not calling preliminary fights. I'm letting you know. I'm just letting you know. I'm not gonna call the preliminary fights. Um, I'm about to relax, just like you. I'm about to sit here, relax, have me a nice meal, right, and get ready for this main event card. Um, Real quick though, I do want to say, at first when I saw the weigh-in yesterday, I didn't really like the fact that those guys were so shaking hands and all that. But then when I chilled out a little bit later on and went to sleep, wake up, I feel a lot better about that. I actually like it. You know, we live in a different time now, so expecting these guys to act like or behave like Hagler and Hearns, Hagler and Leonard would have acted back then, it's not really fair to them. It's a different time. We have social media now, right? So with social media, unfortunately, a lot of negativity gets pushed to the forefront. People say and do shit that they would never say and do in real life. So considering how that last press conference went, um, I'm not really, I'm not really mad at how, you know, I'm not really mad at those guys that they chose to show some sportsmanship, some class. because social media after this fight, before this fight, after this fight, social media is still gonna be toxic as fuck. So at least the fighters are showing class. I saw how Yella Beezy and Shakur Stevenson made a bet. You know, they put a few racks up. You know, all that's cool. All that's cool. Let me go ahead and share this stream real quick. Hang on. I'll be right back with you. Yeah, yeah, and I'm back. So yeah, don't you know, I can't show the fight, right? I can't let you hear the fight. You know, if I do any of that, they shut me down. So right now we're still in the preliminary stage. Um, just let's talk about some boxing though, real quick. Um, let's see how Devin Haney is making a move to go up and fight a Regis Prograis. I think that's a very, very, very dangerous fight. You know, very dangerous fight. And I don't really understand what people don't like about this guy. Like, Devin Haney is taking all the challenges. He's done everything that you would expect him to do to this point. But it seems like all he gets is hatred from other people. I don't understand. And this is coming from me. I'm not even the biggest Devin Haney fan. You know? I'm really not. Never have been. I'm not really, like, the type of fighters that I really prefer, right, are guys that can get you the fuck out of there. Those are the guys that I lean toward, right? So I've never been really that big a Devin Haney guy, but at the same time, I do respect his craft. How can I not? Like, when I remember when those fights were made against George Kambosos, and people were doubting whether he had the balls to go over to Australia for 2 fights, not 1, 2. That was a shitty deal that he took. Extremely shitty deal that Devin Haney took, right? But he took it. He took it. He went over there to Australia, you know, beat the guy, beat him twice. I can't take nothing from him on that. Now, a lot of people after that would have given him a pass, or I'll say not him, given other fighters a pass, you know, to, you know, go in a different direction after that fight, right? He took probably the hardest fight that he could take at that point. And that's fighting a Lomachenko, somebody that took him way out of his own comfort zone. You think Devin Haney knew? I mean, look at how he fought the fight. He never tried to fight it on the outside. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to keep Lomachenko out. Lomachenko's footwork is impeccable. His footwork is perfect. And as good as Devin Haney's footwork is, he knew that Lomachenko's footwork was better. Right? I don't know, man. I don't know what people are seeing, but I see a guy who has a lot of fucking heart. You know, and here we see him again, right after becoming undisputed champ at lightweight, defending his lightweight belts, right? Going up to 140 to fight a Regis Prograis? I mean, I don't understand what people are hating on. You know, I don't understand what people are hating on. It really doesn't matter what style I prefer. No, he doesn't stop a lot of guys and all that. But I also respect heart, right? Heart is part of it too. So I'm not gonna hate on him. This is not a Devin Haney hate channel. I don't really hate on any fighters. There's things that happen that fighters do that I don't like. You know, Canelo, right? Fury. There's definitely some fighters doing shit that I definitely don't like, but Devin Haney ain't one of them. Sorry. Sorry, I get it. People don't like him. He's very confident, maybe cocky, maybe even arrogant. But is that a new phenomenon in boxing? I don't think so. So, yeah, I rock with Devin Haney. You know, um, the lightweight division in general is very good um, on paper, right? Just to keep you guys posted, we're still in the preliminary segment of these fights. That we're hearing rumors, man. We're hearing some really substantial rumors that one Mr. Eminem will be bringing out Terence Crawford. I think that is amazing, right? I think that's super dope. Am I the biggest Eminem fan? No, I'm not the biggest Eminem fan, right? I used to. All right, here's a little bit about me and my music taste, right? Eminem and guys the guys that knew me back then, like my Marine buddies, they know when Eminem came out, I was probably the biggest Eminem fan. I'm talking about when he first came out, right? When he first came out, I was a huge Eminem fan. Okay, um, I think along the way he changed and everything. Music changed, everything. We can't expect these artists to stay the same. So, eh, as far as my fandom, not really the same level of fandom. I'm really not an Eminem fan today. But, but I'd be a fucking idiot to not recognize the gravity of a Eminem being there. You know what I mean? Like just like Jay Z. I'm not a huge Jay Z fan, right? I'm not a big Jay Z fan. At one time though, I was. At one time I was a big Jay Z fan, right? At this point in time, not really a big Jay Z fan. But if he was bringing out Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, right? Yeah, I would recognize, hey, this is a big fucking moment. I would. So that's where I stand with that. If Eminem is bringing out Terence Crawford, I think that's a big fucking thing. Right now, we're watching the preliminary fights. Two of them down. Steven Nelson won his fight versus dude with the two-tone hair. Not sure what's his name. Rowdy Legend. Steven Nelson won that fight. He won it pretty. He won pretty much most of the rounds, but there were some moments in there where he got hurt. Right, the guy wasn't laying down for him. That's pretty much all we can ask. That Rowdy Legend was a late replacement for Steven Nelson. So, um, as far as I'm concerned, he put up a pretty good performance. He moved well. Steven Nelson doesn't seem to do as well with guys who can move. You know, which is interesting because we know Steven Nelson also he's also a guy who pretty frequently spars with a Terence Crawford. So it's interesting that he couldn't deal with this guy's movement as what it's all relative, right? Steven Nelson won maybe he might have lost like maybe one of those rounds in the whole fight. So uh, shout out to Steven Nelson. Shout out to Rowdy Legend, right? Be right back. Yeah. So you got the bets in? Like, how unbelievable is it that we're here? Like, this fight came out of fucking nowhere. You know, 2 months ago, we didn't know about this. You know, usually you get about 3 months to know about the fight and everything. I love it. I love it. I love everything about how they did this fight. Hey, look, anybody who knows me knows I've been giving PBC a lot of help, right? Over the last few years. Over the last few years, I've absolutely despised the PBC, what do you want to call it, promotion, right? I didn't like how they were moving. I didn't like how Steven Espinoza was running things. And then, ironically, they got into a lot of financial trouble. Personally, I think it's because of the way they were running things. Right? They got into financial trouble. People stopped buying their bullshit. You know, the snake oil became a lot harder to sell. So, changes were made. A fire got lit up under those guys. And now, look at it. Look at it. We're getting all these fights. We're getting all the fights we want to see. You know? And they come in like fast and furious. These fights are coming fast and furious. Shout out to PBC. I want to thank Al Heyman. Al Heyman. I'll be like everybody else now. Shit. If he gonna do this, deliver these fights, hey, shout out to Al Heyman. Right? We gotta give everybody a chance, man. We gotta give everybody. I don't believe in holding grudges. You know, not when the person has changed. You know? Now, if he's still doing the same shit, guess what? We ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to talk about. But we knew that wasn't going to be an option. I'm not stupid, okay? We know that he was forced to change. If it was up to him, he'd probably still be serving us that same bullshit, right? We heard Errol Spence. Errol Spence said he went against his management, which is who? Al Heyman. Al Heyman. He went against Al Heyman to make this fight. So what does that tell us? Al Heyman did not want to do this. He was forced to do this. But fuck all that, man. Hey, it happened. I don't care. Like, he did it, and he's still doing it. The Canelo Charlo thing, that thing's so convoluted, man. That thing right there is so convoluted. That I'm gonna save that. Trust me. After the day, we're gonna be all over that. We're gonna be all over that shit. But the guy is delivering. I mean, he did give us Benavidez and Caleb Plant, right? He let it. We know. I'm gonna talk about Caleb Plant, the slap fight champion, Caleb Plant. Let's give it up for Caleb Plant. Slap. Let's give it up to Caleb Plant, the slap fight champion. Honorary slap fight champ. Right? Made that bitch calm down. Yeah. Hey, Caleb Plant, you all right with me, bro? You all right with me, man? Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not even a professional fighter. I'm not a professional fighter. If Caleb Plant slapped me like that, bro, we going toe-to-toe. I promise you. We going fucking toe-to-toe. Hey, I'm ready. We just going to die in the ring. That's all. Ain't no way I'm going to go, hey, and just slide off and shit. Like, nah, bro. Nah. Caleb Plant going to have to catch a body that day. That's all. But man, shout out to Caleb Plant, bro. He didn't like how the dude touched his face, apparently. Apparently he ain't appreciate that. Hang on 1 second. Be right back. What, fish? One fish? Yeah. Cheers. So, shout out to Caleb Plant, man. Shout out to Caleb Plant. People are saying, oh, now we're going to get that fight. Now we're going to get that fight. Caleb Plant versus Charlo. Are you fucking crazy? Like, did you see how Charlo reacted to the slap? You think he want to fight him? You think he going to, come on. Do you really think, after that, after what happened, you think Charlo's going to fight that guy? Not me. I don't see that at all. I don't see that shit happening at all. Did Charlo look like he wanted to fight Caleb Plant? Right? Did he look like that at all? Yeah, that's not what I saw. I didn't see a fighter. I didn't see two fighters. I saw one fighter. And another guy who is like, what do you call it? Is slap dummy, I mean? Is that like a thing? Is being a slap dummy, is that like a real thing? We gotta come up with a term for what he was yesterday. I say slap dummy. I say he was a fucking slap dummy. That's what I'm saying. Cause you talk about smoke and no smoke. That's a motherfucker who didn't want no smoke right there. Period, point blank, in the damn story. Jamal Charlo's a fucking slap dummy, alright?
Get all the technical stuff together.
Like when you wanna, I mean, I think he's a good person. Like if you are involved like in the slap fight championships, cause I watch that shit. Like me and my kids, we be sitting around watching that shit. You know what I mean? So like, if you're into it, and definitely if you are a participant, you want to call up Jamal Charlo, right? To practice. Get some solid practice in with that guy, right? He ain't gonna give you no pushback. He ain't gonna get mad. He gonna say, "Hey, man," and walk right away. I mean, he might act like something or whatever, but we know what that is. Bad day, very bad day for the Charlos yesterday. Horrible day for the Charlos. Horrible fucking day for the Charlos. Even though from what I'm hearing, right? Jamal Charlo put in some work on his big twin, too. Horrible. Thank you, baby. That has to be horrible for like getting beat up by your twin. Getting beat up by your twin brother? Jesus Christ, bruh. That's a horrible day. That's just a horrible day, man. I don't wish that. Hey, prayers up for Jamal Charlo, right? Send him up. And really mean it, because he need them shits.
The plot thickens. He was fighting his brother too.
Yeah.
So he gets slapped. His wife gets beat up by his brother's wife, and then he fought his brother. I wonder if that's why the wife fought the other wife.
That's what I think, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how she got into it. Yeah. There's probably some animosity there already. I think it was. I remember them doing videos talking about their wives fighting.
Oh,
Except Jamal Charlo was the one talking, and he was like, "You know my wife would beat your ass." So we got the...
As the dandelion turns.
Real interesting. Very, very interesting. Sitting here waiting for the main, the pay-per-view to start, right? Right now we're still in the preliminary stages. We got 2 preliminary fights down and waiting for that main card to start. A little salmon, a little rice, a little asparagus, you know. No frills. I do like these commentators. I'm trying to think. I can't remember this dude's name. They got the MMA dudes commentating this fight. I think that's interesting. There's no boxing guys commentating the fight. They went and got two UFC guys basically. But that's also smart because they're very like UFC has a lot of shit figured out. They know what they're doing, and they are, as far as like the combat sports, UFC is doing very well. So why not use their promo guys, which is what these guys are. Like the people that talk during the sport are very important. One thing I can note that I will note about UFC commentators, they don't do the bias thing. They don't do any biases, right? They don't give a fuck who you root for. They're gonna call it pretty much the way they see it. I mean, there's a reason for that. Like UFC, a lot of times people talk about UFC as if it's MMA, right? UFC is just one promotional brand of MMA. So you're not going to get any bias because it's like you're basically choosing one company product over another company. They're not going to do that. Now, if UFC was going up against, say, what's some other MMA promotion, the name is on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But let's say they were going up against another promotional company, then maybe you would see some biases. So that's how that goes. In a case like this, don't expect to see any bias. You got two MMA guys calling boxing matches, right? Are they showing Steven Nelson again? I think it might be time to flip over to the pay-per-view. Get this pay-per-view set up.
Do you need your drink freshened?
Hmm.
Do you need your drink freshened?
Nah.
Let me know when you can.
All right. Yes, I'm watching the pay-per-view through Xbox. Yep, sure am. Xbox X, buddy. Xbox X. Don't come at me with that PlayStation bullshit. All right, so we're right in the midst of round 2 of Donaire versus Santiago. Of course, everybody wants the legend to win, right? How impressive is that Donaire versus Inoue fight? The first one, not the second one. Not the second one. How impressive is that first one against Inoue? How impressive is that performance though for Donaire? Right? Yeah, man. I mean, he didn't win the fight, but shit. Just seeing how much of a destructive force Inoue is, man. You gotta give Donaire's props. So right now, guys are jabbing with each other. Donaire is slipping a lot, slipping all this guy's shots. Santiago's letting a couple combinations go, but he's not finding the home for his punches. Ooh, and Donaire with a nice straight right to end the round. Okay, third round. Both guys center the ring. Donaire jabbing. Donaire misses with a right hand. Jab to the body. Donaire with another double jab. Santiago's on his back foot. Santiago with a nice check left. Donaire tries to follow with a left hook. Misses. Nice triple jab by Santiago. Both guys still look like they're trying to figure each other out. No, nothing landed that I've seen uh, substantially, right? Santiago just let go a three-punch combination, but Donaire answered with a nice straight right. Oh, and now Donaire is throwing heavy shots. Santiago might have felt some of that because it looked like he backed right up on the ropes. Now Santiago pushes Donaire back against the ropes and tries to get off his shit. Donaire, between these two guys, Donaire is definitely the bigger guy. Donaire with a nice 1-2. Okay, Donaire with the feints. Misses with the jab. Santiago gets that left hook blocked. Excuse me. Santiago, yeah, he got hurt right there because he took like 8 steps back. Let's see that again. Who calls during the fight? And I don't even care if you're watching this.
You should know you're watching it.
Who calls during the fight? No, check that. Who calls me during the fight? Who texts me during the fight?
Me.
Down there, holding the spot, center of the ring, jabbing. Oh, a nice right overhand right by Santiago, but no effect. Down there, shook that shit right off. Like he shook that shit right off like Jamal.
Oh man.
Jamal Charlo here to shake that one off. I'll be calling the Spence Crawford fight a lot more closely than this. That's why I'm doing this right now, right? I'm gonna be right over top of that fight, like a goddamn helicopter, right? But for now, we got the legend Donaire versus Santiago. Kind of close to call. Looks like Donaire has landed cleaner shots. To me, I mean, you never know what the judges are seeing, but I guess the one thing in Donaire's favor in this fight, he's not in there with some big puncher, right? He's not in there with some huge puncher. Like this guy, he's a little fast, but he can handle this guy. Donaire's trying to time him coming in with an uppercut. All right, so looks like they're going into, what is that, the fourth? Either the fourth or fifth round. Be right back. What's up? shit. Sat in my plate real quick, but it's not completely destroyed. Sorry, I didn't deal with some, you know. Now, I've been telling this motherfucker that I'm getting a fight for weeks. I'm gonna watch the fight. Cool. Now, nah, man. I got live streams on. Nah. Never let nobody stop business, right? Never let nobody stop your business, no matter what. Ever. Whatever you got scheduled for your business, you run that play. Right? Thank you. Okay. Don't stop none of your plays for no dumb shit. Right? I would suggest, you know, just to all my young subscribers out there, like, you brothers is like older than me or my age, like, y'all already know what it is. And now they're showing Terence Crawford. Jim Gray's back there talking to Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford look good and pissed off right now. He looked like real good and pissed off. He's wrapping his hands. Single stack, right? Because he got real punching power.
How many fights before his?
I think one, maybe. I think it's like one fight left after this.
I thought this was the first on the card. Because we were just watching the prelims.
I know Isak Cruz. I don't know. We'll see. It's either one or two.
I was only asking because I was wondering how early do they start wrapping up their hands?
We'll put it like this. They scheduled the estimation for Terence Crawford and Spence is like 11 o'clock.
Yeah. It's just like a long time to be wrapped up, right? Or is it better to get acclimated to that?
Yeah, get acclimated to it.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
It ain't like you got the gloves on. That's
Right.
different. You can still wiggle your fingers and, you know. Did you taste the ginger?
Yes. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, your boy Lamech here is a bit of a renaissance man, right? So, ooh, and they trading big shots now. I don't know if this guy wants to stand in front of Donaire like that, but he's throwing some good stiff jabs, man. Donaire, like, guys that fight into their 40s like this, we consider them heroes, right? We consider them heroes. He's still out there beating up young dudes, right? Excuse me. Uh-oh, Santiago now look like he just used his head as a bulldozer. And Donaire fighting back. Donaire got so much heart, man. There's no bitch in Nonito Donaire. None. He's gonna give you everything you got. Everything. That's all we can ask for. Santiago just threw a lead uppercut, which is always it's always dangerous, right? It's always, I mean, it's dangerous on both ends. You don't want to get caught by that shit, but also you leave yourself extremely open for it to be countered. But the thing about that lead uppercut, nobody ever expects that, right? Nobody expects you when you, yeah, that's just kind of dirty, man. I mean, he's using his head pretty much. He's trying to headbutt this dude, and the referee's letting him. Santiago, they just showed a little slow motion replay, and he's like leading with his head, trying to get Donaire cut. Veteran move, but it's a veteran move against the veteran. So we'll see how that plays out. Nonito Donaire, I got Nonito Donaire up in this fight. He's landed the more cleaner shots. Santiago's game though. He's very game, and he's busy. You know, like I said, you never know how the judges are gonna see things, but for me, I got Donaire up. Donaire up on his toes. On his toes like Holyfield, right? Both guys jabbing. Santiago misses with a hook. Oh, and Santiago with a 5-punch combination. About 3 of those punches landed. Oh, and here he goes again with the overhand right. He's landed his last 2 overhand rights on Donaire. Referee stops. He times out. Referee times out. Oh, and Santiago has a bad cut. Right and it's in a horrible spot. Right under the eyebrow. He has a bad cut right under the eyebrow. The referee's taking him over to the ring doctor. The ring doctor's taking a look at it, cleans him up a little bit, get a better look at the cut. And it was a headbutt. Donaire responded. Because that's what happens. When you start trying to use your head like that as a weapon, guess what? The other guy starts doing it too, right? Like, you ain't the only one with a head. So if you want a headbutt, like, now you're in a headbutt match. So now he's cut. Live by the sword, die by the sword, right? Like, you can't do that. Personally, I didn't think that was necessary. I thought he was fighting a good enough fight to just box, but he started headbutting, now you're cut. Santiago with a nice right hand. Donaire was able to parry one of them. Both guys mostly just trading jabs, looking for an opening. Santiago with a jab, misses with the right hand. Donaire with the jab. Santiago, Like these guys, you would have thought that they fought like 2 or 3 times already, because they're just mostly blocking each other's shit. But back to Jamal Charlo. What the fuck, bruh? Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh man.
I'm not even tripping off the slap, because, like, somebody can catch you off guard. You get slapped. The reaction, though. The reaction. The reaction.
Oh, he's bloody.
Yeah, it was a headbutt. All right, so that 5-punch combination, Santiago landed 1 out of 5. But it looked good. It looked good. It did. And here's where Donaire said, "Here, you want to headbutt me? Cool. Eat that. Eat that, you little bitch." Something funny?
You're funny.
No, I'm not. Inside joke. Inside joke. All right, so what round is this? 8th round. 8th round. Okay. Both guys in the center of the ring. Both guys threw body shots. Jabs to the body. Both blocked. Looks like Donaire had some swelling under his eye as well. But he's not cut. Not that I see. But it's a fight, right? We expect that. You know? It's no, like that type of shit, like we expect it. Santiago, he just doesn't seem like he has the ooh, and Donaire looks like he connected with a check left. Donaire misses with the uppercut. Donaire's trying to take this dude's head off. Santiago's busy. He's not very accurate. Donaire scored with two jabs, double jab. If Donaire wanted to, he could box and move, right? And just keep jabbing this dude and get some type of easy victory. But that's just not his style. Like, he wants to hurt you. He generally wants to hurt you. Santiago scores with an uppercut on the inside. Both guys hook off, neither connect. Santiago, another flurry of punches, misses with most, if not all. Santiago pushing Donaire back. They did a pretty good job with Santiago's cut. We don't really see him leaking it as bad as he was. Oh, Donaire with a big right hand, but it was one of those backhands that Errol Spence liked to throw, where you cock back all the way, try to put everything on it, and he missed. Now here's Errol Spence. They're talking to him backstage. I have no idea what he's saying. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of.
You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Now it's here. What's the internal
Errol Spence look like he's had a few meals, right? Which is good for him. He still look a little sleepy, but we'll see, right? We'll see. We'll see. The fact that we're getting this fight, though, I can't think. When the last time we had a fight this big? And by big, I'm not talking about, hey, Canelo cocksuckers. I'm not talking about, ooh, this one sold this much and this one sold that much. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about these fights that nobody asked for, right? But you fought it in Mexico, so a bunch of people gonna. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these fights that the whole boxing world been asking for. These fights that transcend boxing, where people that don't even keep up with boxing are into it, right? People that don't even watch boxing are into it. You got women who don't even watch boxing. They're into it because their husband or their boyfriend or whoever the fuck is into it, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about. When last time Canelo been in that type of fight? Fuck out of here.
Never.
So y'all can go, hey, Canelo cocksuckers, go ahead and hold on to all that, the semantics and shit. But real ones know what I'm talking about. Try again. Try what again? How long have I been offline?
That's weird.
Hey, Jay from the heart, I appreciate you, bro.
It's been saying live at the top in the corner, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, backwoods. Yes, absolutely. Backwoods. It's just a leaf, right? Because we don't want all that extra shit that they put in your blunts and shit. Donaire is pissed. He's throwing like vicious. He throwing them sneaky shots like Laura now. He's fighting real mean. Like, I'm gonna hurt this young dude. Oh, and now Donaire's getting hit though. This dude teeing off on Donaire. Donaire's still winging off big punches. Donaire's getting hit though. Donaire's getting hit right now. Donaire, here we go. See, it gets a little dicey for Donaire. When he start fighting like this, he get a little too spiteful. He leaves himself open. That dude started catching him. It's just that Santiago don't have no power for real. When you hear that shit crackling, when you lighten it, it's like, yeah. Santiago doing a lot of clubbing with his punches. Basically hitting Donaire with his wrist and shit. It's like, it's cool until you hurt yourself. Like, if you either hurting the other guy with your wrist or you hurting yourself. It ain't no either or. That's why you don't do that shit. Close fight. Let's see. They got Donaire down. They got Donaire down in this fight. That's not the way I scored it. It's very close though. It's very close. So I'm not hating, and I ain't gonna lie. Truth be told, I haven't been scoring. I've been talking to y'all, right, and eating and shit. So. Though that catcher with that check left finally didn't put a lot on it, but he did. But Santiago looks like he's heating up, and Donaire looks like he's slowing down. We're in the 10th round. We got about a minute left. Hey, do me a favor. Go ahead and bang off on that like button one time. Oh, and Santiago with a big 1-2. Landed on the jab and the right hand. Donaire's slowing down. He's getting hit with most of the shots now. But now, see, with these veteran fighters, it is really all that shit really don't matter. He's getting hit and he's slowing down, but he's an old, wily veteran, right? So he know how to gut out victories in fights like this. He know how to still get it done, just off of sheer experience. He know how to do that. Do me a favor, go ahead, bang off on that like button one time. Double jab, then triple that jab up on the like button. Look at Shannon Sharp, punk ass. Shannon Sharp is at the fight, right? I'm in the NFL Hall of Fame, Skip. Who the fuck you talking to, Skip? Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard. I'm sure all the stars are gonna be there. Leo Santa Cruz. Keith Thurman. Keith one-time Thurman. I would like to see the winner of this fight Keith Thurman. I would like to see that. He never got what he's supposed to get. I mean, he did get the Pacquiao fight, but I thought he won that fight. I thought he won the Pacquiao fight. I knew they wasn't going to give it to him, though. In a fight that close, I knew he wasn't going to get it. You feel me? Like, I knew it was just too close. For him to get that, he was going to have to make it a little more one side. He didn't do enough to really get it. But as far as what I saw, with my eyes, he beat Pacquiao. I know how the Pacquiao magic works. Magic, right? People wanted Pacquiao to get the decision against Ugas. Right? So I know how that bullshit worked with Pacquiao, man. It was a few, and Donaire's getting hit. If this dude had any power, Donaire would be in trouble. But this dude just don't have power. But yeah, this dude, this might be the swan song that we've seen. Maybe. Donaire just got so much heart, though. You don't see no quit in him. It's like he's still trying to figure this dude out. That's all. Oh, but Santiago just scored with like a 3-4 punch combination. Donaire got them shorts that we used to wear back in the 90s. Them shits coming down to like his knees and shit. Oh, Santiago is being real disrespectful. He throwing like 7-punch combinations, bro. You only do that when you know a motherfucker ain't gonna be able to throw back before you finish all 7 punches. But Donaire is looking at it like, shit, bitch, all I gotta do is catch you. Oh, and Donaire about to get stopped. No! Oh, God. The bells basically, Donaire was getting, the dude broke him down against the ropes. He did catch him right there, though. But then he got caught. He ain't put his hands up.
Oh!
Donaire fighting.
We hit each other simultaneously. Ooh!
Catch
Ooh!
too fast.
But he took it. Like his head didn't even flinch. He just took it.
Yeah, but it's scores being taken, right?
True.
The judges and shit, so they count. They just count. Like,
But you're not funny. Okay. Ooh.
If he had a slick pull counter, Donaire, like when you wait for the motherfucker to jab, right?
Mm.
Yeah, he Donaire's like, I'm gonna weigh you down. You scoring, but I'm gonna weigh you down. I can take your punch. That's Donaire's strategy at this point. He like, if it go to the cards, I got it. I'm gonna lose, but like, I think I can weigh you down, young man. I know that's what he's doing because that's his only strategy for real. He can't win by points decision. It's the last round.
Oh, yeah.
We got 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the last round. Donaire looks like he's down on the cards, kind of big, so he needs a stoppage, pretty much. Oh,
Uh-oh. Can I ask a question? On Donaire, his shorts, like around his waist, why is it so thick there? Like, is it wrapped up some kind of way?
no, that's like a cup, basically.
Like, you know how it's not close to
Just
his
extra
skin?
pad.
Got you. So it is kind of like wrapped up.
He going for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
45 seconds. They go toe to toe. Dude's still fighting. He's not worn down.
Ooh.
Not
Ooh.
there. Oh, and a nice right hand by Donaire, but the dude was moving back. So it didn't catch him
Oh.
flush. He hit him behind the head. Santiago's tough. He's definitely a game opponent. Didn't expect this. I didn't. And Donaire, it's not like Donaire is fighting bad. He's not. Donaire is fighting. He's fighting like he usually do. Not as sharp. He's older. He's old now. You know what I mean? But he's still in there. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Santiago probably should win this, right? We know this is boxing, so we hey man, all bets is off. We don't know who's going to win this shit. Yeah, we got you. We got you, baby. Why is it doing it? Oh, it's being pulled. I'm gonna move it closer. All good. All good. All good. Right. Yeah, I think Santiago got this one, and it wasn't like I said. It wasn't. Look at Sam Lukowitz. Lukowitz is a slime ball.
Is that the guy in the soap?
Yeah,
right there?
of course.
He does look like a slime
of course.
ball.
As soon as I say
Yeah.
slime ball, you immediately knew who I was talking
Yeah,
about.
he looks
Without
like
even knowing who the
sleazy.
fuck it was.
Yeah, like a real weasel.
Fucking slime ball.
You need anything when I get home?
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh man, Spence versus Crawford.
Fine.
And I know, like, it seemed like it took a long time. This is what I never said in my videos, right? But this some real shit. I said, like, we all been saying, not even just me. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
But like, we've been saying, yeah, the fight took so long. The fight took so long. The fight took so long, right? But we got to remember what we've been through. Like, we ain't even start talking about this shit yet. We've been through that I don't know what to call this without getting my video flagged. We went through that, can I say C18 plus 1? I'll say C18 plus 1. I'll call it that, right? We've been through that. And everything that came along with that. Everything y'all allowed to happen. Everything y'all believed that they told you about that. Like the mask, and the vanilla shake. The vanilla shake shot. Have you? Right? We've been through all of that. So, let's just be real. And Santiago, they gave it to him. Santiago won. He should have won. He deserved it. He beat a legend. But anyway, yeah, Santiago just beat Nonito Donaire. He beat him. Fair and square. He outboxed him.
Bang, bang.
He outboxed him.
You want this one or no?
No.
Okay.
He outboxed him. He got the cuts, both eyes. Bad cuts on both eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He earned it.
Hell yeah.
That's what boxing is. It's not about names. It's not about face of boxing, right? It's not about none of that faggot shit that y'all be talking about. It's not. It's about going out there and outperforming your opponent on that day. That's what it's about. And the more times you can do that, especially in a row, the better you are. That's what it is. It's a metric. It's a metric to it. This ain't fucking art. I mean, it is, but it's science too. You know what I mean? This shit is measurable. Motherfucker. Shit.
He does. He looks real greasy, like not a good guy.
Liquids.
The slime ball, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy.
Yeah, he like, yes. I have you now. You're mine.
Just waiting for him to stroke his goatee, like.
All right, Danae. No, he ain't gonna retire because he ain't get his ass whooped yet. He just lost. He lost, but this is the downslide, though. This is the downslide for the net.
He took a hit, though. He was taking a
5 years ago, he'd have destroyed this dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just 5 years ago. He'd have destroyed this dude in a few rounds.
You gotta calm down.
He don't sound like he about to retire though.
Nah. He's tough because he was taking some hits and his head didn't even flinch.
Well, that dude couldn't punch.
Okay.
He was just hitting him. He was scoring, but he wasn't hurting.
So there's no power behind his punch. I could tell that by his haircut. Almost showtime.
So next, if I'm not mistaken, that would be Isaac Cruz. Yeah, levels. He was going low and high. Low, high.
Let's see what you're talking about now.
So Santiago's finally leaving the ring. Sammy Lukowicz is looking real suspect in the background. Like, what's going on there? Oh, they stopped now. Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. Jamel Charlie.
That is?
Jamel, not Jamal.
Okay.
If he'd have slapped Jamel, it'd have been a fight for real. He's the complete opposite. Well, they, I don't know. I don't know about them guys. I don't know no more. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Now, dumbass motherfucker.
You think?
Hold on, I want to hear this so bad. They talking to Jamel Charlo
Put
right
the
now.
closed captions on. If you can't turn it up because of that.
Jamel Charlo, he already looked bigger though.
But what do you say?
I hope Jamel. I'm pulling for Jamel Charlo against Canelo. Absolutely, absolutely. I hope he can, cause Canelo, man, all he gonna do is try to punch hard. Charlo should be, yeah. I think it's a cherry pick gone wrong. Personally, I think I'm pulling for Jamel Charlo again in that fight. He daring to be great. Jamel Charlo daring to be great.
So, isn't that fight back in Vegas, what, September 30th or something? Because Canelo's fighting. Is this who he's fighting? Yeah. I can't look at him without laughing.
Man, you know that's not the one that got slapped, right?
I know that's not the one that got slapped, but
Oh,
I know that. But I'm laughing now because you told me that him and the brother were fighting.
Yeah.
And then the wife, like there's a backstory behind this. I know it's hilarious.
I'm trying to hear what Jamel Charlo's saying. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I rock with Jamel Charlo, man.
I was laughing because when he asked him about his brother, and he said something like, "My brother ain't fighting right now," or something like that. And I was just laughing because obviously yesterday showed that he's not fighting.
Nah, he definitely.
Like, okay, yeah, this one's next. I like that dude on the left. He's the one that started like rehydrating as soon as he came off the scale. He's like, all right, let's go. Mm. Yep.
Yeah. So next we got Isaac Cruz. Uh, he's going up against, I think the guy's name is Cabrera, but he's like way taller than him. You know, it should be interesting. But I got Cruz winning this. He's gonna hook off on this dude, man. Cause height don't really mean nothing unless you can use it. If you can't use it to keep a motherfucker out, the height really goes away instantly. Damn near. You know? So yeah, I got Cruz winning. You know? But I'm saying that kind of blindly. Like, I just don't trust most people with extreme height advantages. I don't trust them to have the feet to pull it off. You know what I mean? Because that's what it takes. Like, if you ain't got the feet, the reach don't matter. Reach don't matter at all if you don't have the feet.
Nice.
Yeah, see, the thing about Spence, he needs you to stand there in front of. He needs you to stand there in front of him so he can cock back and go.
But you're not supposed to hit in the belt right here. It has to be above, right? You can't hit on the
On the
the
belt line.
shorts.
Wherever the referee say in the beginning,
Okay.
he tell him.
So if okay, I'm gonna pay attention to that. This is gonna be
Bing.
awesome.
He did that on his back foot.
Mm. We got a preview in November what Crawford can do.
Yeah, so I was saying earlier, like, do we really think, after what we saw yesterday, do we think that Jamal Charlo would fight Caleb Plant in a fight?
Oh. Ooh.
Like, we don't think that, do we? Because nah, that's not even realistic. Look at what happened in real life. Do it look like he want to fight him? Like, just think about that.
Never thought about it. Are they in the same weight class?
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Spence back there. Shadow boxing. looking sharp. Crawford sitting down, vibing like he's listening to something. They playing some, I don't know, like he just listening to the music or whatever. Ooh, ooh. Something went wrong. It still say a lot though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the chat that's malfunctioning. East side. Cabrera, yeah. Eastside Cruz. He's very entertaining to watch, right? Eastside Cruz is very entertaining. They're good.
Right? I've been on a cherry kick lately. They're really good.
Look at Freddie Roach. Not even shaking no more. He chilling. He don't even shake no more. That's good.
He has Parkinson's? Yeah. What is it?
Eastside Cruz. Coming in real flamboyant and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Eastside Cruz, 25, 5'4". This dude he's fighting is like 5'8.5", right? So Eastside Cruz probably gonna go to this guy's body. He got a dude got a 4-inch reach. Right? Shit, so after this is Spence and Crawford. After this, man, big fight, huge fight. Um, mm-mm. Something else though.
What would you have? There's grapes.
Yeah, some grapes.
There's strawberries.
Pineapple.
Oh, I can cut that up. I forgot about that.
Last fight before Spence and Crawford. No, seriously though, like, what was the last fight that was this big?
Mayweather Pacquiao. Probably.
No. This is for undisputed at 147. That wasn't for shit. That was just two dudes fighting.
Then yeah. You're the expert. When was it? When was something this big?
Isak Cruz just come in immediately trying to end it. Isak Cruz immediately just trying to end it. He in the high guard, peekaboo style. I don't think this dude Cabrera. He definitely don't have the footwork. He don't. I can see it. He's pawing with the jab. He don't have the footwork to keep this dude out. It's just a matter of time. Oh, and he goes to the body and buckles Cabrera immediately. But then Cabrera held on. Isak Cruz bobbing and weaving, dipping in low, getting in close, right? Because that's where you got to be. That's where you got to be against this guy. This guy is just pawing with the jab, running around the ring. He gonna get tired and he gonna get caught. I mean, he purely on his back foot. He can't do nothing but be on his back foot. Just throwing his. He's southpaw. Oh, and he did catch Cruz with the right. Cruz, I mean, I do believe it's just a matter of time, but really, still, I mean, it's first round, but he ain't landed really shit yet. Cruz ain't really landed nothing. Got 30 seconds left in the first round. Cruz just landed something on the hip. Money in the Bank, right? Cabrera just running around, running around. Ain't no way he's gonna be able to keep this up. Oh, and Cruz landed a hook. This dude is a victim. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. The way he fighting, it's just a matter of time, bro. He don't like Freddie Roach, bro. That's what you. That's what y'all doing now. Hey, Freddie Roach. Oh wow. Tasted it?
Oh my God, it's so sweet. It's perfect.
All right, so we're in the second round. Still the same dynamic. Cruz trying to get in close. This dude running around, pulling with the jab. Foot feint. Oh, and he just got caught with a up jab from Cruz, but then he held on. Lots of. Oh, and he tried to. Cabrera with 3-punch combination. Didn't really land anything. Oh, and Cruz goes to the body. Landed. Cabrera goes jab to the body. Followed by another jab. He's running around. Cruz. They get tied up. Referee comes in. Referee talks to them both. Gives them kind of a stern warning to Cabrera. Oh, and nice right hand to the body by Cruz. Cruz with another right hand. Now, personally, I believe it's just a matter of time before Cruz lands something big. But if we just go in the fight, I don't know. It might be. It could be 2-0 Cabrera, but I doubt it. It's probably 2-0 Cruz. They probably, because the guy ain't really did nothing but run around. Run around and paw with the jab. That ain't nah. we know in this instance, Cruz is the house fighter. Right? All right, so we in round 3. Cruz still stalking Cabrera, trying to get in close. One thing that I see is Cruz, he's not busy enough. It's like, how close do you need to be? You got to have some type of mid-range game, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I have, that I see. Like, his footwork isn't good. He's basically making a beeline right to the guy every time. Like, it's easy to get away. Now, this guy ain't really doing nothing. He's fighting. This guy is fighting a strictly negative fight. He ain't doing nothing but running around, basically. He's only running. This referee seems like he want to be a part of the action a lot, in my opinion. Yeah. Cruz landed a lot of sneaky shots to the body on the other side of the referee. Oh. This referee, man. Oh, he just clipped him. Cruz. He's getting closer and closer to clipping this dude. Yeah, he's starting to beat him up now. Cruz gonna break this guy down. These be the worst ass whippings. These types. These be the most. Like this dude, man. This guy looks like a victim already. Cruz has no regard for this guy's punch. He's just walking right in. Landed right on the hip again. I'm talking about back foot, bro. This guy. This guy's purely on his back foot. I'm talking about running, bro. Running. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Take that shit to the far side, bruh. Yeah, this is very frustrating fighting these negative fighters. These negative fighters, man, they make you look real suspect. But it's like, all they doing is running. That's literally all they doing. That's literally all. That's. Oh, my bad. So, Cruz still chasing this guy around the ring, right? Nothing really changed as far as the dynamic of the fight. It's still the same as it was since the beginning. Got homeboy running around on his back foot purely. Cruz trying to find a way to land something. He don't really have the skills to. Oh, but he did clip him with the left hook, and he went below the belt. Referee didn't see it. Oh, and he clipped him again. He's clipping him with the left hook now. Right hook. Come on, man. You can't be that low. This is the international what the fuck sign. Clipped him. Left hook. He should have followed with the right hook to the body. It was right there. See? Nah, see, that's just dumb boxing. Nope. Nope. You ain't gonna get it like that. When you clip him like that, you gotta follow with the right to the body. He thinking about that left to the, yeah, and then you just come right back the other way. Bang. No, he tried to, that was dumb, man. That was dumb. We could have had him out of there. It's like you already over there. Bow. Bow. You gotta come back anyway. Might as well land something big. Might as well land something big. Coming back. You gotta come back anyway. He came back without punching and threw another left. It's like, you know. It could seem a little obsessive, but it bugs me. It does. It really bugs me. It's like, imagine you just buy a new house, right? You just bought the house, right? It's nice. The shit got 7 bedrooms, right? And everything legit. Ooh, he's beating this guy up. Everything legit. But then you go in the kitchen and you got the faucet and shit. But the paper towel shit over top of the fucking faucet is off to the right of the center of the faucet. Right? Tell me you be okay with that. That's how I look at this shit when he throw that left hook and don't fucking come back with the goddamn right to the body. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He saw Cruz is beating this dude down. He ain't gonna last. He like he go to Duke University. My reflexes, man. He's like, I mean, not to toot my own horn, you know. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, Cruz is he's pretty much at this point he's just mauling him. There's not a whole lot of clean punches, but now he just Cruz did a little bit of headbutting in that last round. Cruz with a nice 3-punch combination. A nice left, right, left. That's exactly what it was. Went upside that guy's head. Like, ooh. Every time he landed to the body on this guy, it looked like it hurt him. Man, the referee, man, what are you doing? He's doing a lot and not doing nothing at the same time. It's like all that talking, you ain't gave out no points. Fuck out the way, man. Oh, and he clipped him again with the left hook. The guy seemed like he got kind of a chin though. I ain't gonna lie. Cruz with the uppercut. Cruz just don't throw this. He don't know what shots. Oh, and he caught him again. But the dude, like he got a chin, man. He got one of them dumb chins that just don't feel nothing. Like he could just take the shit. Like, yeah. That's all you got, man. He got one of them faces, like that's his superpower. He can like get his ass whipped. Don't never get knocked out, so he always just be dangerous and shit. The referee, again. Who is this referee? Is he a real ref? He look like an actor. He really look like an actor. Who he look like? He look like... Shut up! Cruz, again, hooking off. That's really all he got is hooks and shit. Cruz is not the goods, okay? Just looking, I peep skill. You know what I mean? Like, nah, he's not the goods, bro. He's not. He don't have the footwork. He don't know how to throw the right shots. Like, the shots be there. Yeah, all right, bang. And then what you do after that? Yeah, look what he's doing after that. Admiring his work and shit. Bruh. He lands big. Instead of working, he steps back. Right? All of that time. Like, you didn't hit him that hard. You gotta follow up. I don't know what he think he is. Like, bro, you ain't like that. You ain't like that. Like that's only good when you can follow up. That's when that means something. Because obviously he ain't hurt. After all that posing and shit you just did. Shit. Dude, man. Oh, and he lands big again with the right. Cruz is throwing only big shots. I'm gonna tell you who he reminds me of, and it's not flattering, and it ain't meant to be an insult. It's just how I feel about what he looks like. Isak Cruz looks like David Ebenezer right now. That's who he reminds me of as far as like his style. The last guy that Terence Crawford fought. He's standing pretty much square in front of this guy. He's landing some big shots, not consistently. He's not very accurate, right? But the stuff that lands hard. He's not jabbing his way in at all. Cruz got him. And he landed again. But this guy can take a punch. He's still standing in front of him. Like he's getting hit with some shots. They throwing. This is round 7 of this fight. I have no idea how the refs are scoring it. Like, it's just not. I will say this: Cabrera's not fighting as much of a negative fight anymore. He's pretty much standing in front of Cruz. He's not running around the ring no more. I'll say that. They just throwing a bunch of body shots now. I would say Cruz landed more in that round. Yeah. What do we think about Anthony Joshua versus Dillian White? I don't like the fight for either guy. I like both. I hate when two fighters that I like, I gotta fight each other. I hate that shit. Right? Especially in boxing. I don't really like my teams had to play each other in like team sports and shit. But like in boxing is just that much worse. Right? It's so much more personal, right? Like you don't like to see the shit. Something's coming to mind, but I just can't think of what is it. Which fight was that? I can't think of it right now. But it was a women's fight that it was like that. It was like, why? Like, why y'all gotta fight and shit? Yeah, man. But that's how it is. That's how it goes. To a much lesser extent, I would say Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter was kind of like it, but I ain't really no big. I just respect Sean Porter as a fighter. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't really shoot like a fan like that. I mean, we just gonna say that. I ain't a fan of nobody. Because fan is short for fanatic. And I ain't doing no shit like that. I don't do no fanatical shit. Fuck out of here. So, if we gonna take it to that, I ain't a fan of nobody. But if you gonna be chill with it, then it's like, yeah, I have my certain teams, certain fighters that it's like I respect them more than others. Like, I rate Magic Johnson higher than LeBron James. I do. I rate Magic higher than LeBron. I rate Larry Bird higher than LeBron. I rate Hakeem Olajuwon. Oh, he took a point away from Isaac Cruz for headbutting. In a fight like this, bruh. No, he took a point. There wasn't no stern warning. He took a point from him. That could. Hey, Cruz is really trying to hurt him now. This dude is taking. I just hope the judges are seeing this shit because he is hitting this guy. It's just that it don't look like it don't look like it's affecting him. Like he don't really punch that hard. Even when he was catching Tank.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
And Cruz is landing big shots now. He's turning it up. Will he punch himself out? It's 8th round. This dude is still standing there. He's not hurt. Cruz landed big shots, like 3 of them. Oh, and another one. And Cruz is landing big shots on this guy. So I would say, yeah, he took more control of this fight because it was. But he did lose a point, so that's important. That might be a tie round, even though he probably should have won it. Doing dumb shit like that. Like you did that in front of everybody. And what I'm talking about is they got him in the clinch and Cruz just started jumping, headbutting the guy. And he did it already. The referee already gave him a warning for it. So he did it again. The referee took the point. That could have been around for him. But I mean, with him losing the point, I can't see how it can only be a tie. If he's lucky, it'd be a tie. It'd be like a 9-9 round. And Isaac Cruz's trainer is kissing him in the corner before he comes out for the 9th round. Yeah. That really happened.
Ooh.
You said Cruz landing big shots. Cabrera's still standing in front of him. Not on his bike at all. On his front, like, well, I don't want to say his front foot. Wouldn't say his front foot, but. They got Cruz up 3 points according to their unofficial scorecard. Just like I said on the that last round, they had it, the 8th round, they had it a tie because of the lost point. That's a missed opportunity for Cruz. He could have pulled away a little bit right there, but doing dumb shit. See. And Isaac Cruz with another big right hand, but homeboy is still like, what? That's all you got? That's all you got, man? And he got his Duke University haircut. Shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, he got that Christian Leitner. He went in the barber shop and was like, Christian Leitner. Right. Nah, but this dude Mexican, so he probably don't even know nothing about that shit. Yeah, Isak Cruz is extremely limited as a fighter. I don't want to hear shit about this guy as far as like, and to me, that also sheds kind of a light on Tank. The fact that he struggled with a guy like this. Like, you struggle with this guy, Isak Cruz, I'm talking about. Yeah. You got that Christian Lee. Yeah, man. It's almost fight time. Almost fight time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost fight time. So we going into the ninth round, and Isak Cruz is ahead. I wouldn't say, I don't know. I guess you could. He's up about 3 rounds, maybe. But he's not looking all that good, I'll say that. The dude gave him the first few rounds. Just because he was running. But he's standing there now. Cabrera's doesn't seem, he don't even have his guard up. He's not worried about Isak Cruz's power. He's not worried about it. Or his speed. Because he looked a little slow for real. Cruz, I'm talking about. Like, I shouldn't even say we. Because I gotta be honest. I didn't overrate this guy. I didn't overrate Cruz. I didn't really see much. You know? I saw that he made Tank work, but so the fuck what? I don't overrate Tank. That's why that didn't really mean that much to me. Yeah, I recognize that he gave Tank a hard fight. But then it's like, so? That don't really mean nothing. Like, if he'd have gave Devin Haney a hard fight, or Shakur Stevenson a hard fight, Lomachenko hard fight, all right, then it's like, yeah, that means something. Why? Because they fought people. They actually fought people. Who the fuck? Tank? Man, nah. Oh, Cruz clips him again. But he doesn't follow up. He backs up again. I don't like Isak Cruz. I know it seems like I'm picking on him, but I am. I don't like him. I don't like him. I can tell he believes in his own shit too much. Like, that's cool. That's cool. It ain't even that in and of itself. It ain't that. But like, bruh, for him to be good, he gotta be a worker. He gotta be like, He's not a talent guy. You feel me? Like, he's not, like, you ain't the shit because you have, like, some amazing talent. You could be the shit because you could outwork your opponent. Right? Motherfuckers be getting it twisted. As soon as somebody get an inkling of their little name and shit, now you think it's about strictly talent, your talent, and not your, nah. You, some people, yeah. It's like talent, yeah. And then some people got a mixture. But in this boxing shit, man, like, nah, bro. Like, A, you known for a fight that you lost. That's how you... Crawford warming up back there. Working on those counters. Crawford coming off 10 straight knockouts. Knocking out 10 straight guys. We almost there. 11th round. Cruz struggling with Cabrera. Now he backing him up in the corner. Cabrera got Cruz backed up in the corner on his back foot. Cabrera stepping forward. They get pretty much every time they throw an exchange, it ends up in a clinch. Pretty much every time. Like fights like this just are not very aesthetically pleasing, right? You see a 2-3 punch combination in a clinch. Or a clinch. Oh! What is that? Did Cruz go down? Huh? Whoa! Look like Cruz went down, bruh. But they didn't call it that. I hope Cabrera picked up on it. It don't matter what the referee said. If you feel like he's hurt, go for it. Cruz went down and didn't get up immediately. And the referee pretty much said it caused a slip. Cruz on his back foot. He don't like being on his back foot. This dude's stalking him. He's trying to get Cruz. He's trying to get him out of it. Like Cruz couldn't hurt him the whole fight. Cruz is in trouble in my estimation. If this guy can do anything. And then he backs up. So we got two. What am I watching? Two fucking fags. Like, remember Rodney Dangerfield? Man, said that shit on. Said that shit on Natural Born Killers. Like they be having the guy hurt and then I don't know, man. Hold up, I missed it. This show weekend. They telling Cruz to go for the knockout, so I don't know. Maybe they think he's down. I don't know if that's great advice for Cruz's corner. I don't know, because this dude is also going for the knockout. Like, and that might be the only way he like. I don't think that's smart. I think Cruz should be on his P's and Q's. This dude lands something big. Put it like this. It looked like Cabrera's punches affect him more than his affect Cabrera. He ain't been able to hurt Cabrera yet. Now he probably winning as far as points. He just landed another hook. He been landing shit, but it looked like when Cabrera land, it's worse on him because he's like Mighty Mouse. You know what I'm saying? He a little guy. The dude ain't worried about nothing. What's this? They got Cruz up by 6 rounds. I don't know if I see it that way. But also, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been really scoring the fight. You know? I've been on here with y'all motherfuckers, man. So. Or I'm talking about in the future, because ain't nobody on here right. Yeah, 4th dimensional shit. I'm talking to you, buddy. You. Yeah, you. Yes, you. Yes. No, for real, you. Had to break the 4th wall on niggas, man. You, buddy. SCP 3175. The videotape. Oh. Very ugly fight. Not exciting at all. 30 seconds left. And then we'll have what we've been waiting for a while now, right?
Yep.
Ever since Errol Spence got up on the stage and said, I'm a Showtime fighter. And I don't fight on ESPN. And Terence Crawford, but you know. I'm the A side. Ever since Errol Spence said that, we've been waiting for this fight, right? No. No, Lord. Oh, man. Yeah, man, but peace to y'all, man. Everybody who, watch this video later. Yeah, I'm sitting here feeling pretty good, but I'm still here, I can score these fights, right? I'm still sharpening up to score these fights, put it like that. I think Cruz probably won this fight just because the dude fought so negative at first, right? Really wasn't trying to do nothing but run. Like, you can't give away that many rounds and be rewarded with a victory. I'm sorry. Like, you can't. And then even the rounds that he just didn't do enough to win. Sorry. He didn't do enough to win. it should be a pretty comfortable win for Cruz. But the thing about it, it's just that the only thing is that he didn't look good doing it. That's it, right? He really didn't really look. But then again, it's hard to look good against a negative fighter. Negative fighters, like, that's their whole goal, is to make you not look good. How? By running around. Running around. Like, they're not even trying to hurt you. They're not trying to do nothing but run. So how the fuck you gonna look good? You never look good chasing somebody around. Like, you just constantly getting away. You can win though, but you ain't gonna look good. What? Split decision, y'all. Hold up. Split decision. Yeah, that's about right. That's fair. Definitely shouldn't have been unanimous because he didn't look that good doing it. Yeah. Make him. That's what this was. This was a message from Al Heyman. This is a message. This is a message from Al Heyman. You better get your ass in the goddamn gym and train better and train harder and learn some new shit. Make him sweat it out. That's what this was. He was always gonna get this. They've been building him up, right? Ever since the Tank fight, they feel like he got a fan base. Yeah, they said what I said, man. This guy can take a punch, man. He like the kind of rock'em sock'em robot that don't ever pop up. Like the head don't ever pop up. It just that's the kind he is. Now I give it this: like Eastside Cruz looked the same way he looked when he walked into the fight. Like he don't have no marks on him or no shit like that. The dude didn't do really no damage. Man, no, he don't want to fight Ryan Garcia because he turned the fight down. Or maybe not him, but his people. Somebody turned the fight down over there. He said, come over on this side, we can do it. See, PBC feel like they got the juice again. They kind of do, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing. I ain't on that promotional shit like that. I get the credit where it's due. And it don't really matter. Like, I don't care about what got it there. I don't care about that shit. You know what I care about? Seeing the fucking fights. So, whatever promotional company can do that, shit, yeah. You know, at some time, it might be top rank. At some other time, it's Matchroom. But shit, right now is PBC. It ain't never Queensberry. It's never Queensberry. Like, that whole Tyson Fury shit, man, that shit. Main event next. Main event next. What's the most money?
Hmm?
That one. Okay.
1 second.
Hmm. Man, fuck that. I hope this. I just hope it's a real fight. You know what I mean? I don't care if it ended in the first round, as long as it's real. See, people be saying Hagler Hearns, Hagler Hearns, right? But people don't really be knowing what that means. They don't know what all that entails. Like Hagler Hearns didn't last long because it couldn't. Like the place would have exploded if that would have lasted too much longer. Like that was complete destruction, complete and utter destruction. Like I'm talking about both guys just come out just landing big shots, like the biggest shots. But one guy just wasn't feeling it. And you see him getting nailed. Bang, 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 bang. And he just, it's like, only thing he doing is getting ready to throw back. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
If he knocks him out in the fifth, the most will win. It's $1,205. He needs to knock him out in the fifth. But we got other money around that.
Yeah.
That's
But all right, Draymond Green. With his annoying, overrated ass and shit. Dame Lillard. Chris Brown. But the guy behind Chris Brown think we looking at him and shit. He think the camera on him. But, what's his name? Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan got a comp, bruh. Thomas Hearns, the legend. One of my favorite fighters of all time. Mr. Jamel Charlo. The Charlo's gonna be funny forever. I hope they know that. I hope they know that shit. Oh, and Big Charlo is there. Jamal Charlo is there. Not Karen. Show Caleb Plant. Is Caleb Plant there? Zab and Roy Jones. Manny Pacquiao. Everybody's there, man. Everybody's there. It's one of them fights. Holyfield. It's one of them. That's how you know this one of them, right? When everybody is like, you gotta be there. People talking about Canelo and shit. When last time you got all these people at a Canelo fight? Fuck out of here. The Tuscaloosan twerker. I mean, you know what I mean. He got that haircut. He got one of them I'm rich and I don't give a fuck type shits. Like, that shit was crazy. He don't give a fuck. Oh man. So the fight is here finally. Just very last second takeaways, right? I still have Crawford by stoppage. I think he's just too fast. I think his footwork is too good. It's too good. His footwork is too good for Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a plotter. He's a plotter. Okay? Like, let's not act like he's like on his. He's not. Footwork is not. He's not a thing for him. It's not. That's not a strong suit. Is what I'm saying. Like, the fact that Crawford can move around this guy, like Sean Porter. What do we see when Sean Porter has better footwork, had the much better footwork when he fought Errol Spence. Sean Porter had the much better footwork. Think about that. Sean Porter had the much better footwork. Like by far the better footwork than Errol Spence when they fought. So, yeah, man. This, yeah, my only thing is, and I really hate this part of it, but I'm just not with no shit where I'm gonna act like something don't exist, right? If it's one of them things where it's a money thing, or it's like a Vegas gambling, I'm just trying to say this the right way, right? If it's like, you know, them people at the round table that decide how things gonna go, right? And they on some shit like, yeah, whoever wins, wins. Whoever wins, wins, right? Yeah. Whoever wins, wins. But not before the 5th round. Right? One of them type shits, right? I don't know. If it's just fair game, open season, like gladiators, may the best man win, like, hey, fuck it. We cool. Then this thing could end really, really early. And I don't think people should be surprised. I'm throwing that out there. I'm talking about if it's open season, this could really end early. If it's on the other tip, I don't know. I don't see a situation or scenario. I don't see a path to victory for one Mr. Errol Spence. And honestly, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't see, like, if it was anybody else in this division, in the welterweight division, I don't see nobody else. I can't see another person beating him. Right? I don't see nobody else beating Errol Spence. For his skill set and what's out there, no, not even Jerron Ennis. No. I think he would beat the shit out of Jerron Ennis. Personally. Right? But, yeah, I don't see nobody else. Except this guy. But it's levels to it. So I see him being like head and shoulders above. That it just works out that way. Everything ain't symmetrical. You know? Everything ain't symmetrical. I think one guy is greater than, like, way greater than another guy, and I think that guy is way greater than everybody else. But that's just how it lined up, right? It's not a movie script. We're gonna see. That's how I feel about it. We're gonna see how it plays out. He wasn't expecting him to say thank you and shit.
Right.
Bud told him thank you, right? Errol Spence made that a thing. Hey, you need to thank me for making that fight happen. Right? Say, man, you need to thank me for making the fight happen. I made the fight happen. Bud said thank you. Now I'm going to beat your ass. Right? It's fight time. They're announcing the guys now, man. Surreal moment. I think I'm going to take me a little quick intermission. Join me right there. So Errol Spence coming out first. this? Who is this he got? I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, right? Errol Spence is coming into the ring. Rocking that red, black, and white. Got the man down vest. Personally, I think these guys, both of them, gonna fight their ass off, right? I already said how I think the fight's gonna go, but I know for sure both these dudes gonna give 100%. Spence, he doesn't look drained in the face, but we didn't expect him to, like, after the weigh-in. Of course, you get a chance to put that weight back on. We'll see. The thing about putting weight back on is, like, you got to measure your opponent with that. Like, it only matters, like, if you think, like, that could be a bad thing, putting a whole bunch of weight back on, basically. Fighting against somebody way faster than you. Like, what's that going to do? Crawford is coming out.
Hey.
And Eminem is bringing out Terence Crawford. That's dope. I ain't gonna lie. Crawford with the grand entrance. I mean, he's more like the A side. It appears. Cause I'm about to start rock. I ain't gonna. Never let go. Not chance to blow. Not in a lifetime, yo. Terence Crawford comes out. Apparently, he's like the Grim Reaper. He's dressed as the Grim Reaper. He's about to put in work. It's fight time. It's a dope moment. This is a dope sports moment right now. Right? Boxing is different. Boxing is different than other sports. Oh. Terence Crawford had a fisherman outfit.
He did say it's a fish.
He had a fisherman outfit on. All right, I get it. Okay, right. He got the fish. Okay, I get it now. I get it. All right. That's what the net. The net. See, they got the net. They making sure you see it. Look, he waving the net. They waving the net. They waving the fish net in the fucking air before the fight. Oh man. All right, so I predict a lot of sneaky shots. A lot of sneaky shots Bud is coming with. I seen him working with I forget the Hispanic dude's name, but the Hispanic trainer, right? I seen him work. That's the shit that he gonna win the fight with. The shit he was doing with him is the shit lots of sneaky little shots in between his slow shots, right? Watch. Yeah.
I love it. Fish riders.
He about to catch the big fish.
Yeah, fish fry.
That's deep. That's real.
I love it.
And what's ill about that also is they already said earlier in the card, Steven Nelson does all his outfits, stitch them and design them. The boxer, the guy that was just
That's
fighting,
what's up.
Steven Nelson does all them shits. Been doing them. Like he does that. He does that on the side. Shit.
Let's go.
It's fight time. It's fight time. Let's go. Terence Crawford still has his fisherman jacket on. Got the chain. Both fighters getting a good sweat going. Errol Spence pacing, ready to get moving, ready to get going. That outfit. It's so subtle though. It's like it's not the obvious. Oh, I'm a fisherman. He could have came out with a fishing pole, right? That'd have been corny. He didn't do that. He made you look at this shit like, hold up, because at first you got to look at it like, what the fuck this nigga got on, man? You looking at him like, hold up, what does he have on? And then once you start thinking about it, it's like, oh shit. It's one of them. Like even Errol Spence, he probably just like right now, he probably like, he probably like, bruh. Here we go. Announcing Crawford first. Time to fight. 39-0, 30 KOs. WBO current champion. biggest fight of his career, definitely. Whether it's the toughest remains to be seen. Because styles make fights. It don't really matter how big people build up a person to be. It's going to come down to the fighters. Errol Spence, he doing his dances. He put him in the dirt. He did his put him in the dirt shit. Whatever the newest catchphrase is. He did that. It's the main event, so I think we're gonna take it to another level.
Let's get ready to let's go.
Both fighters in the middle of the ring. They touch gloves. They touch gloves.
Let's go.
They touch gloves. They touch gloves. Let's go. And here we go. Crawford looks to be on his front foot. Spence jabbing. Spence jab, parry. Spence jab to the body, missed. Another jab by Spence. Both guys trying to establish front foot dominance. Crawford comes out in the southpaw. Spence looks to have rehydrated pretty good. Crawford with a nice right hand on the counter. Spence jabbing to the body. Not connecting. Both guys jabbing, trying to figure each other out. Timing. Spence with a double jab. See Crawford jabbing with Spence. Crawford with another jab that gets in. Center of the ring, Spence double jab, nothing. Crawford gets in with a sneaky jab. Spence goes to the body with a shot that scores. Spence again with a jab that misses. Spence with a backhand that's blocked. Crawford with the jab. Both guys jabbing. Jab to the body by Crawford, blocked. Spence with a triple jab. Nothing. Crawford moving around. Spence countered. threw a backhand and was immediately countered. Both guys centered the ring, trying to establish front foot dominance. We don't know who's going to be on the back foot yet. Spence with a jab that's parried. And that's the end of the first round. Who knows? Who knows?
He even got nets on his shoes. Look at his shoes, bro.
All right, so this just in, I'm hearing that Terence Crawford also has nets on his fucking shoes. Like he's a real fisherman, dude. That's breaking news. Breaking news. Bomack over there talking to Crawford, trying to keep him calm. I'm sure that's what it's down to at this point. But my thing is, don't even be calm. Just get him out of there. Just do that. Don't be too calm. Spence is busy throwing ones and 1-2 combos. Block. Crawford jabbing, double jab, miss. So we see Spence really basically fighting his style. He keeps you at bay with the jab and wants to tee off with the left hand. He's in his comfort zone, so to speak, right? Now, we'll see how that plays out. Crawford still trying to get that timing down, and he just nailed Spence with a jab and a right hook. Blocked. Errol Spence with the hooks. Spence is busy with the jab. Spence is looking pretty good so far. So far in this round, I would have to score it for Spence if I had to score it now, but we got a lot of time left, about a minute. Let's see. Both guys jabbing. Spence throws a jab and is immediately counted. Now Crawford is jabbing with him. Now Crawford's jabbing. Crawford pushes Spence back. Starting to open up. Both guys starting to open up. Crawford held back on the shot. Probably saving that for later. These guys are going for it. These guys are fighting. Oh, and Crawford with the knockdown. Knocks Spence down. First time ever in his career.
Oh, I can't.
Spence he's never hit the canvas, ever. Did it look like he was hurt to me? No, it didn't look like he was hurt to me. But now, he's getting hit. And now, the round ends with Spence in big trouble. Wasn't expecting that. I wasn't. I thought Spence was looking pretty good over there. And then, just like we said, though, that's Crawford, man. Sneaky shots. Sneaky shots to catch you off guard. Spence has never been him down. bang, he went to the body. Spence went to the body and paid for it.
That's
Went to the body. His feet got uneven, meaning together, and Crawford knocked him down. And then he's never been knocked. This is what I saw. I don't see a guy that's hurt yet. I don't see a guy that's hurt yet. I do see a guy that's never been down before in his career. And then he panicked and started doing even dumber shit and almost got hurt worse. Now we'll see how he reacts. He might feel like he has to do Spence teeing off with the left. Yeah, like I said, he's not hurt. Spence is going for it. He's dogging it out right now. He's fighting mad. Crawford has to counter. Spence with another left hand block. Crawford throwing back. Both guys have been in the southpaw the whole time. Spence throwing big shots with the left hand, trying to dog. Oh, and Crawford catches him with another uppercut. Spence dogging it out early. They really are going Hagler Hearns right now. Spence is going life or death early. He's not thinking about the 12th round. And Crawford is fine with that. So far, this is the fight we wanted. Crawford with the eye of the tiger. Spence misses twice. 2 hooks. Crawford ducking out of the way. Crawford gets in with the jab. Spence to the body and then almost got hit with the same shot that he got dropped with. Him going to the body like that has put him, he might have to stop doing that. Spence tries again to go to the body block. Crawford again with a nice jab. Hooker. Oh, and he catches Spence again with 2 big shots. Spence going in for the clinch. Spence is fighting. Spence is going life or death. Crawford wants that. Hits him again with another one. Oh, no, oh, he's trying to get him out of there. Crawford throwing these angry shots. He's going for it. He's not. Yeah, they fight. Spence loading up, trying to get big powder.
Let's go.
Spence goes down to the body again. The speed difference is evident.
Let's go.
I got to give that round to Terence Crawford. I like the way both guys are fighting, man. There's no way to not like the way both guys are fighting, personally.
It's a great fight.
I appreciate the way both guys are fighting, for real. Like, they're going for it. It's not like nobody's being timid out there. I'm talking about motherfuckers throwing big shots, bro. Like, both guys now. It's going to go the way it go. But I already told you that, so. I've been telling you that for years. Let's go. Floyd. You know Floyd gonna make money regardless. Floyd gonna make his money regardless. Crawford gets in with a double jab. And he tries to end it. It's gonna be them sneaky shots. I could already see it. It's just a matter of time. He don't even realize what he's just missing. Yeah, see, he getting drilled. He's hurt now. Terence Crawford had Spence hurt. Spence has nothing but heart right now. He's fighting with pure heart. Terence Crawford. Spence looked worse for the wear in the face. Spence gets in with an uppercut. Oh, and hits. Spence takes a big left hook. Crawford in the pocket. Oh, and he lands a big left on Spence. Goes to the body. Oh, and another right hook. Spence is hurt. He's going for it. Crawford is going for it. Mm-hmm. He's landing big shot after big shot. Mm-hmm. Spence, his face is fucked up. And it's the 4th round. Spence throws a big left. It's Crawford again. Oh, he popped his nose. Spence throwing big shots. Missing. Crawford again. This is oh man. Crawford again. Oh, Crawford's trying to get this over with. Crawford wants this. He wants to end this fight. He's throwing the meanest shots. Some of the meanest shots. Both guys throwing. Both guys throwing. Spence jabbing. Crawford with the feint. Oh, and he catches him again coming in. Nice jab. Spence goes to the body. Crawford with the double jab. Both guys toe to toe in the center of the ring. Crawford with the foot, with the feint. In the pocket. Spence on the back foot. Both guys jabbing. Crawford lands another big left. A punch on the hip. One of those Errol Spence punches. Gave him his own medicine.
Let's go. 5th round.
End of the round. I gotta give that to Crawford. He's beating this guy up. Beating him up. Beating him up. He's beating him up. Bang. Beating him to the punch. Bang. Yes. Errol Spence got a good chin. Bang. He didn't go down. That knockdown wasn't because he was hurt. It was knocked down because he was off balance. I saw that. But as far as the score, yeah, he saw. Bang.
Ooh.
He lucky he saw that at the last minute.
Ooh.
That could have been bad.
Ooh.
Terence Crawford well ahead. Dropped Errol Spence once in the fight. He's well ahead in this fight. It's looking like money. It's looking like money, but we'll see. We'll see. Right? One thing I'll say is Errol Spence is fighting, bro. He got my respect. Like when he said Hagler Hearns, he kind of meant that. You know what I mean? He meant that. He both got. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We got some type of doctor in the fucking ring. We got a doctor in the ring, y'all. Get out the ring. All right, the doctor left the ring. All right, they about to let her fight. They about to let her fight. So that tell you where we at, right? They tell you where we at the stage we at. The doctor, like it's the start of the 5th round. They had to bring the doctor out. All right, take a look at this. Oh, Crawford's trying to take the doctor out of the equation, and so is Errol Spence. Crawford gets in with another jab. Getting hit in between the shots, just like I said. Crawford coming in with the most meanest shots. Crawford, I'm glad he a professional boxer, bro. Because this shit right here, oh, he keeps getting in with that jab. Spence he's throwing hard, but just a little slow. Everything is getting blocked or parried. And Crawford is countered. Here comes the referee. Here comes the referee. All right, so start. Crawford well in control in this fight. Already has one knockdown and in control of the rest of the rounds. You could possibly give Errol Spence the first round if you want. Oh, Crawford gets in with a nice left hook. Spence gets counted hard and his legs buckle and he keeps getting counted. Spence got counted 3 times in a row. Crawford throwing hard. Crawford trying to get him out of there. Spence is going life and death. Spence don't give a fuck. Spence don't give a fuck. Spence throwing big left hands. Spence is going life and death with this guy. Crawford jab to the body. Crawford another jab. He gets in. Spence comes in with the clinch. Crawford another big left over the top. Crawford is putting on the show so far. Okay. Oh, and a big left hand and another right. Crawford landing big shots. Spence got a chin, bro. Spence got a chin. Spence gets in with that big left hand. Didn't affect Crawford. We don't like it. A lot has been taken out of Spence, I'm sure. After Spence gets in with a big shot. Spence lands a big left. And now, as we expect, when Crawford gets hit, he goes on the front foot. Crawford on the front foot. Spence moving around. Yeah, that's another Crawford round. So far this fight isn't close. That's a big left hand by Spence. But he kind of clubbed him with it. Like his footwork wasn't all the way together. So he could have landed that a lot harder. It could have been real bad. But that was a good shot. Best punch for Spence all night, but he still lost that round. The only round I give Spence so far is the first. I give him the first round. Crawford in control. How will he fight in control, right? What type of fight will he fight in control? You have different types of fighters, right? Will he keep his foot on the gas? Will he say, I'm in control. I can just, and I think we see what he's doing. I think we see, we have just then we have confirmation. He's going for the knockout. Crawford throwing big shots. Oh, another stiff. That jab by Crawford is like Spence going to the body really well, but getting counted. Getting counted again. Spence going doghouse. Spence looks absolutely beat to shit. But he's fighting. Spence throws big left miss. Oh, and he gets hit again. 2-punch combination. Both of them land. Big shots by Crawford. Spence jabbing. Spence getting slower and slower. Another big counter by Crawford. Caught him coming in. Crawford catching him. He's just got to the punch. Spence is digging deep, throwing big shots. Crawford standing right in front of him, pushing him back. Spence lands with the left. Crawford counters with the left, with the right.
Ooh.
Crawford on his front foot. Spence backed up in the corner. Oh, and Spence just dives in for the clinch without throwing the punch. All right. Referee breaks him up. Both fighters center the ring. Oh, and a big counter by Crawford, and he's going for it. He keeps catching Spence over the top with that left hand. He keeps throwing that overhand left and catching him with it. Crawford's been in the southpaw the whole fight. He hasn't been in orthodox this whole fight, as I expected. Oh, and a big uppercut by Crawford. Yeah, Crawford, so far, right? Big shot to the body by Crawford. Spence digging, but blocked. Big. All right, he missed that one. Nice foot feint by Crawford. Jab, bang. Steps right into that jab. Pull counter. Crawford with that pull counter. Crawford's putting on the show so far, okay? Like, not even talking shit. Like, anybody would say this. Anybody would say this. Like, Crawford is putting on the show right now. I'm impressed with Errol Spence's heart, man. He got a lot of heart, man. Spence getting countered. Oh, big shots by Crawford. And he's going for it. Lands big to Spence's body. Spence comes forward still. Spence stepping forward, throw a big right left hand block. Crawford standing right there. Spence's face. He almost looked like Martin. Remember Martin on that one episode when he called himself fucking with Thomas Hearns? Spence almost looked like that, but guess what? He's still throwing big shots. Oh, and he catches, and Spence is down again. Another knockout. I mean, knockdown for Terence Crawford on Errol Spence. This is the second time Spence has been knocked down in this fight. Never been knocked down before.
Screw DraftKings.
Wow. Crawford going for it. Crawford going for it. He's trying to stop this guy. Spence still blowing big shots, showing tremendous heart. Taking huge shots. Crawford. Will he punch himself out? Spence still on his front foot. Jabbing. Both fighters going for it. Spence has to be feeling absolutely terrible. Crawford, big left hand over the top.
Come on.
Spence jabbing. Spence has shown heart. No matter what happens in this fight, and a lot has happened. A lot's happened in this fight. As long as Jamal Charlo don't get slapped again, I'm cool. Spence going to the body. Crawford countering to the body. With the two knockdowns, Spence has to be feeling he has to go for a knockout at this point. And that could lead to disaster.
Oh.
Crawford. Oh, he just missed. Crawford is and assassin. He's going. Oh no, that might be it.
Time.
Let's see. That's the third knockdown in this fight. Crawford catches Errol Spence with a right hook. That's 3 knockdowns.
Oh.
And now the round's over.
Oh.
Like, so one thing one thing that we sure about, and one thing that Errol Spence is sure about, right? He was right about is one-sided ass whipping. It's definitely been one-sided ass whipping. Right? Definitely. Oh, it caught him in between shots, just like I said.
Ooh.
Caught him in between. By the time he cocked back and do all that, he see how he got to cock back? You see that? I tried to fucking tell you. He got to cock back, and the dude, by the time he do all of that, he get caught in between the fucking shots. Look, to deliver the big shot, look what he got to do. Look. He just throw it right there. Bang, from the shoulder. Bang.
All right.
This is
All right.
3 knockdowns, man. That's like,
Let's go.
this is pretty much a beatdown. I don't want to see this go too much. Like,
No.
I don't want to. Let's get this over with.
No.
Where we at on the money?
We got a knockout in the 8th, but if DraftKings would be in Georgia,
Oh yeah.
because they had the knockdowns, you know,
It's all good.
it's okay. It's all good.
He gonna get him out of here.
Let's go. Either way, we win it, baby.
Spence throws a big right hook, blocked. Crawford just waiting for him to stop.
Ooh.
Catch him in between shots with a jab. Sneaky shots.
Mm-hmm.
He got the sneaky shots. Crawford stalking. The thing about Crawford is it don't matter if he's on the front or back foot. He can get you out of there either way. Like, he throw them sneaky shots. That's why his timing, the footwork is impeccable.
Yeah.
The way he's keeping him in check.
It's beautiful.
Oh, and he caught him again with one of them. That jab / hook shot is amazing.
Get off. Get off.
Crawford, again, throwing the combination. Barely missed. Spence going down to the body. None of us have ever seen never ever seen Errol Spence look like this in a fight. Ever. Never. Like, nobody made him look like this. I mean, he got hit again. He got hurt again. He's hurt. Errol Spence is hurt. He's getting battered, but he's still throwing. Crawford catching him in between shots. Crawford going for it. Mean guy. Spence still throwing big shots. Getting blocked. Another big left hand blocked. Two jabs get in by Crawford. Spence with the 1-2 miss. 1-2 block. Go down to the body. Spence on the hip. Yeah, every round since the first round, Terence Crawford has won. Now, some of those rounds, I think did he get 2? Yeah. So one of those rounds is like a 10-6 round. So this is like, this is a blowout so far. It's not close. Like, this ain't no split. This ain't none of that. This is, it's a one-sided ass whipping. I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him like Kuta Kente. Yeah, this is that. So far. So far. Because one thing I know about boxing, one big shot can change everything. It don't really matter. The guy got hurt. He could have quit. Look at his fucking face. Too slow. Errol Spence and Crawford jabbing. Crawford gets in with a jab. Spence missing with the jab. Big left landed by Crawford on the temple. Spence can take a punch, bro. I know he's been down 3 times, but he can take a punch. Trust me. Because he could have been down way more. That's how many shots he been getting hit with. Like, Spence with a big left hand that just blocked. Crawford with the jab. Crawford another jab. Spence jab to the body. Spence with a big left hand that missed. Spence with a punch on the hip. Spence with a big left hand that missed. Spence throwing a 3-punch combination that misses. Nothing lands. I'm talking about airtight guard. Crawford with the feint. Jab to the body. Uh-oh. And that jab gets in as well. Crawford has Spence up, almost up against the ropes. Tees off with that left. He misses. Oh, and a good jab. Stiff jab. Big shot to Errol Spence. Oh, and another one. Errol Spence is hurt. Errol Spence is hurt. Errol Spence is hurt again. Errol Spence is throwing big shots. Oh, and another big shot to the body by Crawford. Spence digging to the body but blocked. Crawford's defense has been on point. Another big jab by Crawford. That jab is almost like a straight big counter by Crawford. Crawford, turn it on. Both guys center the ring. Crawford counter over the top. Landing again, big. Spence is hurt. Spence is hurt. The referee stops it. Fight's over. It's over.
9th round. We want some money.
Terence Crawford is the undisputed welterweight champion of the fucking world. Yeah. In one-sided fashion. Right? Hit the like button for that. New undisputed welterweight champion, Terence Bud Crawford. Ring Magazine champion, Terence Bud Crawford. And you see he goes over to Errol Spence. They hug it out. Tremendous sportsmanship. They're talking.
220. Get it back.
Terence Crawford giving Errol Spence his due. Errol Spence is very tough.
I'll take that.
And we see them dancing. Mama got the dancing shoes on.
Yeah.
Mama got the dancing shoes on.
I love it. What all them haters say?
That was awesome, man. That was a good fight. Well, I don't know. I guess if you wanted to go a certain way, it was a good fight. But shout out to boxing, man. Shout out to boxing. Another undisputed champion. Pound for pound number 1. All right? In a way, is my guy. And guess what? I know he beat Stephen Fulton, but I'm going to still put Inoue right there underneath Artur Beterbiev. Yeah, man, I got Beterbiev ranked a little bit over him, man. Like, nah, man, I get it. Stephen Fulton, I get it. Ooh, Stephen Fulton. Like, nah. Artur, bro. Like, we know what it is when we see it. Let's see. What, I want to hear what they got to say.
I think his resume is overrated. I think his resume is still.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Man, that was awesome, man. That was fucking awesome.
Great.
I tell you what, Terence Crawford, he beat his ass more than I thought he was going to beat his ass.
Sure.
I thought, and Spence landed right there and still got counted. It's like Spence landed hard and still got beat up right there. Bang. Bang. He started beating his ass. He started beating his ass. Like, if I could describe this fight, Terence Crawford beat his ass. Like, that's not even conjecture, for real. Like, ooh. Hitting him in the neck and shit.
Yeah, baby.
Now we know, right? Now we know. Now we know, right? I mean, we didn't know before. Now there's no doubt. I don't want to hear no doubt. And there will be no rematch, okay?
Crawford's gloves are bloody. They were just showing that his gloves are bloody.
This just in. Crawford has blood on his gloves. It's a crime scene. It's a whole fucking crime scene.
But there's a rematch clause in the fight, isn't there? On both
If
sides.
Spence won it, I don't think.
I don't think Spence wants it.
I don't see it. I don't see it. This is bad. This wasn't even
This is
it
beautiful.
wasn't competitive. It was not a competitive fight.
Oh, it was good.
It wasn't a competitive fight. Don't let nobody trick you. Now, what I will say, and Crawford has all the belts, all of them. He had one. Now he got 4 plus 1. Right? Let this be a lesson to all the children out there. It don't matter, like, I ain't gonna say it don't matter. Like, you could come from humble beginnings, you could have like a rough little start and everything, but if you work hard enough, and you're gonna need a little bit of good fortune too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hard work, good fortune, you can accomplish some amazing, amazing things in this world, right? Terence Crawford. I want to hear what he says. I mean, I hope this audio ain't coming through on the fucking... Crawford is very emotional right now. I can see that he ready to bust out. That's what I was saying. Nobody believed in me, but he came up, he did, he showed and proved. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. He ain't from no big city where there's a lot of media. He's from Omaha. From there. And from the rough part. Yeah. Shit. Terence Crawford, undisputed welterweight champion. there's police in the ring
Ah, come on.
for some reason. There must have been some type of death threats. Mm-hmm. Errol Spence did have a good jab in this fight. That's what I want to say. It's not like Errol Spence fought like bad. It ain't like that. I'm not. No, trust me. I'm not saying that. I said that before the fucking fight, though. I said that. It's not like he fought bad. He didn't. Errol Spence would have beat the. He'd have beat the shit out of any other welterweights. But it's levels. He's levels above them, but he's levels above him. That's what I was saying. That's all I got. If you like the video, hit the like button. Peace. If I can do it. If I can figure it out.